Hi, welcome you everyone on SpeedMax channel. This is Rajmal Joshi, completed BE Electrical Electronics Engineering, ME Electronics and Control, PhD from Electrical. Definitely at the end of this session, we everyone will like my channel. Kindly share it and without forgetting, kindly subscribe to my channel. So today we have been gathered here everyone on this special day to learn something about new concept in Max by the Speed Max concept. So it will be a learning platform to everyone. I have been associated with various Society of Electrical, MIEEE, life member of MIST and MIIAENG. So this is the basic background of my educational. I have completed my UG in Electrical and Electronics from Welltech Engineering College, Madras University in 2001, PG Electronics and Control, Satyabama University in 2010, and PhD in Special Machine from Satyabama University of Science and Technology in Satyabama University from July 2019 under the guidance of Dr. R. Dhanasegaran sir. Apart from this, I have done certain additional courses in mathematics in the last 10 to 20 years, which made me to do something max in different concept. Currently, I have completed differential equation for engineers from Coursera, which I completed in June 2020, and additional two more courses I have done it from Alizon. One, algebra in mathematics revised, and second one, foundation diploma in mathematics, science, technology and engineering. So this is the basic background of my education. We'll straight away start with the concept of speed max and its tricks, what we are going to learn it. So as soon as you see the slide, don't get afraid. Here all the things are given with the question marks. So first concept we are going to learn, if any unit place ends with 5, how to get the square of that value. In the unit place, if ends with 5, what is the procedure to find for this type of multiplication? And next we going to see the tables multiplication of 11s, how to get for this type of number when you have it equal and we have it difference once in that. And then we are going to see the palindrome checking, in which how to get the values for 37 into 3, 37 into 6, and then we'll see how to find the square for this specific number or from 1 to 100. And then we also try to learn how to get the cube values from 12 cube to 78 cube or from 1 cube to 100 cube. So in this presentation slide, I have just shown you some example only alone here. And if in the unit place, if we have ending addition of the unit place, if we are getting 10, how to do the multiplication secret we'll see. And if the unit place ends with 3 and 7, how to get the multiplication. Then we'll see how to solve the quadratic equation and how to get the solution for x. Then we'll see the how to solve the cubic equation, and then we'll see how to find the solution for x. Using vowels, how many words we can frame it, that also we'll see it. So most probably all the students will face difficulty in solving the mathematical problem, not only with the squares, even in quadratic, cubic, or in solving the simultaneous equation also. Here in this session or in the upcoming sessions, we'll see how to solve the two equations with two variable. Then in the upcoming session also we'll see how to frame the square values from 1 square to 100 square. From that square table we'll see find out some certain square secrets which have it for 12 square and 21 square. So this is the overall analysis we are going to get from the square table for 1 to 100 and how to find. At the end of the session you will have some assignment work, so you can do it by yourself and you can get practice with this type of procedure. So to begin with this session, we'll directly go to the session introduction. Today here we'll see how to find the multiplication of the number which is ending with 5 and how to find the square for ending with 5 value. Then we'll see when the multiplication of 11 is equal. Then in the upcoming slide one more we'll see when the multiplication of once is not equal, then we'll make the palindrome checking here. Then we'll see how to write the different words and how to get the palindrome checking in the numbers and in the words also. Then we'll see how to find the square secret. Once you complete the square table, we can see that also. And then we'll see how to make the squaring of any number. Then we'll see how to make the cubing of any number. So in this today's session, we'll see only up to how to make the multiplication of 11 tables. Up to we'll see now. The remaining part of the session definitely we'll see in the next session. First we'll start beginning with this. We'll see when the number ending with 5 here. If the number ending with 5, always we need to get the answer as 25 only. So that first concept we have to remember. In the numbers, definitely we know we have unit place, tens place and hundred place, and then thousand and 10,000. So whenever the unit place ends with 5 square, the answer will be 25. So that is the first step we have to complete. In the tens place, what the number is there, multiply with the ascending order number, that will give the next answer. So here the unit place ends with 5, so we have written 25, but in the tens place we have 1, so we will multiply with the next number, you have 2. So 1 into 2 will become 2. So the final answer will get it as 225 for 15 square. So still we are not able to clear how to make the answer more clear. I have given you a lot of example from 5 square to 95 square here. You can even go for 105, 115, 125, 135, any values. So first one more example I'll show you, ending with 5 square in the unit place. So definitely the answer will be 25, that we have seen the previous session, that is previous slide we have seen it. So 7 after next number is 8, so 7 into 8 it is 56. So the entire answer for 75 square, it becomes now 5625. One more example, we'll see 35 square. Since the unit place ends with 5 square, so we'll write the answer as 25. And the tens place we have 3, so 3 into 4 it is 12. So in this way we can do the easiest multiplication, any number ending with 5 here. Then sir, you just make analysis one more part in this, that also we can do it. So in this case the unit place here ends with 5 only, but always it becomes necessary to check whether the tens place addition is odd or even. If it is even, we can go in the same procedure to the slide what we have seen up to this. So always add the tens place, check whether the add is odd number or even number. For even procedure we have seen 15 square, 25 square, 65 square and 75 square. But whenever you have the addition of odd number in the unit tens place, instead of 25, first we have to write it as 75. So this is the first step we have to remember, so that it make our calculation work quite easier. And whatever the numbers you have to multiply, keep it as it is, add the tens place value and always divide it by 2. So always we have to divide only by 2, not by any other number. So always from this we have to neglect this 0.5. The reason we'll see in the next step. So whatever the addition and multiplication answer we have got it, we have to add both the values. So that will give the answer as 6 here. Already we have written 75 here. So the total answer for 15 into 45 it is 675. Still to make my better understanding, we'll see one more example. Here the ending number with 5 and 5, but in the tens place it is given 6 and 7. So addition is 13. So keep that answer separately and multiply both the answer, will get 42. So 42 plus 13.6, 13 by 2 will get 6.5. So it is 48.5. So in this step we have seen always we have to neglect 0.5. So the answer is 4875. So this is the easiest way to find the square of the number in the unit place ends with 5. We can write it as 25, provided in the tens place the number should be same or it should be addition of even value. If it is odd number, always we have to write it as 75, multiply both the values, add both the values, divide by 2, neglect 0.5, keep before the integer value, and multiplication and addition answer we have to add it in order to get the addition multiplication of any number ending with 5. When provided in the tens place, it is addition of odd number. Next we'll see multiplication of 11. So here in this case we have taken 11 into 11. So most probably all the students, and we know it, 11 into 11 it is 121. So how to arrive for this type of answer using in day-to-day life procedure we'll see now. So 11 into 11 it is 121. So we have taken the product as x and y here, so that the remaining examples can be done easier way. Now we'll go for the second example. Here in x product we have 3 terms, and in y product we have 3 ones. So check whether the x and y product count is equal always, that is 3 ones here in the x term and 3 ones in the y term. So whenever you get that, write that in the middle and then start decreasing order on both sides to the left hand side and as well as to the right hand side till we reach to 1. In the same fourth example, here the count of ones, we see how many ones we have it in x term, and then we'll see how many count we have in the y term also. So here the count of x product term is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in y we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the count of ones is equal in both x and y. So count that value and write that count in the middle. Always this is the procedure we need to follow it. And as in the first example and second example we have seen that it has to be decrease the values till we reach to 1. Here the middle is 4, so we have to decrease before 4, 4, 3, 2 and 1. In the same manner to the left hand side also we have to do it in the same way. So in this way the multiplication of 11s can be completed, or if more number of ones are there in the product also it is possible to do it in the easier way. So to understanding better, we will recollect once again. Count the number of ones either in x and y. Both in x and y the count of 1 should be same. If it is same, write that in the middle and then start decreasing order on both sides till reach to 1. So this is the easiest way to do the multiplication for ones. You may ask me, sir, if I have the count only 2 here and in x term we have 3 ones, how should do the multiplication without using calculator? So that we'll see in the next slide now. See in the second example part of the 11s, here the count of x is 3, but here the count of 1 is 2 only. So here we have 3 and here we have 2. So whatever the count in y term you have it, write that in the middle the same value twice and then start decreasing order on both sides, both to the left hand side and as well as to the right hand side. Till to have more clarity in doing this type of multiplication, we'll go with the last example. In this I have shown you with the box, then we count the number of ones what we have it in the box inside. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here in y term we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the count difference of y is only one difference, but in y term we have the count as 5 term. So that we have to write it in the middle of this value. Then in the same procedure start decreasing order on both sides to the left hand side and then as well as to the right hand side. So just we will summarize all the concept what we have seen for the multiplication of this type of values. Count the number of ones in x and y and check whether any difference is there. If there is any difference, put the number of ones y in the middle. The same count should be written for 2 times. Then start decreasing order on both sides up to 1. So as I will end up the session, the remaining part of the session we will see in the next upcoming days. Kindly like this Speedmax and share it, and without forgetting kindly subscribe to my channel.